before he gets the remnants.
And a displacement ability with Ember, Magnus having maneuverability themselves. You want to allow your teammates to catch up or toss them back into the waiting arms of your Wraith King or your Storm. Oh no! Really? Did we say it? Did we said last game that we should. We didn't say it this time though. Last pick Wind Ranger yet again. Team Liquid giving Wii what he wants. So it is a GH position for Magnus, MC on the Doom, Miracle playing that Ember, and Kuroki on the Oracle. I can't believe it. Rams of the Squire just said, Wind Ranger is coming. Yeah, it is. You were joking. You were joking, but it's real.
Yeah. Again, we talk, haha, it's a joke, it's a meme, but let's look at the advantages Wind Ranger has here. Pretty good matchup against Storm. You have a very nice range against the Storm Remnants. Power Shot to annoy him early on. Storm is super slow in the early game before you get the ball lightning. Shackle Shot's fantastic at stopping him later on as well. You just need to combine that with any other stun in your team. And against Wraithing, you can go for Diffusal Blade, not the typical build on Wind Ranger, but it absolutely destroys him if he decides to go for that. Is not really stopped by Ancient Apparition or Tiny, can even evade the Ice Path to some degree. Surge doesn't bother it. I think Wind Ranger is actually a fantastic pick here. I mean, it's not a pick. I don't like it to the meta, but again, I think it's a really good pickup against the runner.
Yeah.
Very solid, complete hero.
If you have to rationalize something, you will rationalize that thing.
Okay, that's the other way of putting it. I'm not rationalizing though. I like the Wind Ranger. I'm a fan. He's converted me. What can I say? He's converted me. I think Wind Ranger is the best hero of this patch. I'm going to pick it in all my rank and tank back down to 1k where I belong.
Oh, dearie me. Game 3. On the cards, 1-1. Between Team Liquid and Evil Geniuses. GH, Brown Boots first, Skewer level 1. Magnus heading up towards top as Liquid tip each other all up. Miracle on the Ember Spirit we've seen as they do put Weehar back into mid. Now, Team Liquid, something to note here is, unlike some other teams, they don't play the double observer wards early on. What they wait to do, they place one obs ward, very rarely mid. Usually it is some kind of transitional point, watching a rune, watching the maneuvers of the position 4 from lane to lane. And when it gets to around 6, 7, 8 minutes, definitely before the bounty runes spawn at 10, they go and place that second ward out somewhere, and they go and triple ward. A couple of wards deep in the enemy jungle, one ward tight to guard their own jungle, so they have that additional bit of vision when that laning phase collapses around 10 minutes or so. EG contesting top rune. Arteezy with the Wraith King. Fly Ancient Apparition. And Crit rolling around on this Tiny. A Rolling Stone gathers no moss. Crit, not a moss fan. 3 versus 3. Crit now in a 3 versus 1. This could have been problematic, but GH unable to get the gap closed enough for a skewer. So it looks like the 2-for-2 exchange yet again across the river.
Yeah, Tiny went for early boots there. Kind of made a difference because he couldn't charge Fortune's End for long enough. They definitely needed to do that if they wanted to skewer him back into the high ground. So Crit gets away for now. It's going to be a Trial versus Trialing though. I haven't seen this in a while. Ember Trialing with a Miracle Oracle against Wraithing Tiny Ancient Apparition. That Wraithing plus Ancient Apparition lane is super spooky. Very, very strong. Not only because they're just both skeletons or wraiths or whatever Skeleton King is.
Yep.
But they have that stun combination. You can't toss them though, let's not forget. Vertical movement is the thing. And if you toss, it just barely breaks Cold Feet. There's still Avalanche, which is effective. And toss back. Oh no, they tossed the creep instead. You have to be careful with a sleight of fist evading your toss. It's quite obvious when you're going to toss someone. Obviously.
Whoopsie.
Yep.
I'm just going to watch GH all game because they've picked him Magnus to... what? Well,
okay.
Crit, that's problematic. Evil Genius is a little bit of sweaty palm syndrome going on there, I think. Missing a few spells, a couple of tosses, a Wraithfire Blast, thrown onto creeps and all that good stuff. First blood for Liquid. Interesting start here for EG.
It's a strategy, right? You make the enemy team feel confident.
No.
And then now... Because they're worth more gold, right? If you feed first blood, so it's next level. You don't understand.
It's
you don't play
a strategy. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Anything's a strategy by that logic.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why Dota is so complex. Anything can be playable.
So bot lane, S4 creep skipping, Doom, stout shield, might buy a ring of protection from side shop. Just going to be holding lane by his tower. Nothing interesting bottom is ever going to happen. We're going to literally ignore that for the next 7 minutes. Mid lane, we are at 7-0 against the 10 and 4 of Sumail. So CS-wise, the Storm coming out on top. Wind Ranger lagging a little bit behind, but we'll flip our screens back up to top because the try versus try is where it's all at. I'm still waiting for GH to skewer and cliff someone. Is that why they picked Tiny? So they can toss people down when they've been skewered onto cliff tops? Crit is there just to save RTZ.
Yeah, it's genius.
See, that's a strategy.
It's a fantastic pick. Yeah, I mean, how they counter the cliffs, you're always thinking about that. That's the only thing that draft for EG has to be concerned with. You know, synergy is a thing of the past. Concern yourself with cliffs now. But if we can just go back quickly to the mid lane matchup for a second, the early game for Storm is quite strong because of the extra attack damage, and even now you can see a huge difference in attack damage between Wind Ranger and him. But as she gets more items, she can close that gap ever so slightly and be able to last at this level. Power Shot also really good at equalizing this. For now, Sumail is doing a really good job of taking advantage of the extra attack damage. And, okay, top lane is starting to get pushed now a bit, though.
Top lane is devolving into lunacy.
Yep.
Pull across, contested by EG. Miracle farming safely by his tower, so equilibrium-wise, we're going to have another reset. Fly grabs back his wave into a stacked camp. Looks for a bit of damage. It's a push towards GH, who is being eyed up by Crit, holding that toss. Throws him back to Fly. Not really accomplishing too much, but with the Fortune's End and the Searing Chains, it looks like they've grabbed yet another kill. This Crit Tiny not getting the job done, suffering significantly the first 4 minutes now.
Okay. So with that, it seems like EG at least is maintaining that top lane slightly in their favor. The 26 lasted to actually quite a lot in their favor. To the 14 in the Ember. It's just the fact that you're playing in the offlane with this tri lane. You just don't have the same lasting potential. They're keeping the lane control definitely around their tower. Much more dangerous to go against it. And Wraith King is a bit more powerful in the early game. Those skeletons are very scary for an Ember Spit early, even if you can evade that Wraith Fire Blast. For now, Liquid just not winning this carry versus carry matchup. Well, at least that mid lane. Sorry, the mid lane's also going for EG. Never mind. Yeah. It's just not an easy lane.
Yeah, and S4 has been dumpstering neutral creeps, dragging waves back into them, farming gloriously with the Ion Shell. Mind Control has tried to do the same thing with a couple of points in Scorched Earth, just to try and drag wave back. GH is tossed around, skewers back, Fly. Arteezy, sorry, is the one in trouble though. Wraith King burnt down by Kuroki's 2 points in the Purifying Flames now. Massive magic damage from them as the 5-minute bounty runes spawn. GH grabs one up top, but there we go. Toss, cold feet not connecting. Like you were saying, that vertical movement takes GH out of danger until the tree grab, toss forward, secures it. Finally, Crit gets them onto the table.
Are they gonna get the kill on the Storm in the mid lane? Power Shot? Ooh, snipe, but not quite enough damage. Magic Stick won't give him enough for the Purifying Flames. Finally gets to Sumail, getting closer and closer to that shrine. Manages to make it in time. Wow, that was close. They dispelled his Hasten with a Fortune's End and also rooted him up.
Nice.
Top lane, look at that aggressive ward as well. They're planning to get a kill against Miracle. Toss him back, they get a Fire Blast, and with the cold thing will trigger. The Avalanche guaranteeing it does. Sleight of Fate before... No, never mind. He gets frozen anyway. And that's going to beat Dead Miracle anyway.
Now dying it. Alright, Tiny, calm down. It's a little bit morbid. We're only 6 minutes into this game. Keep that chipper attitude going. 41-41 on the CS for the Wraith King and the Darkseer, storming ahead of their counterparts. As you can see, Miracle at 19-2, struggling to hit creeps in the early laning stage here, and has swapped lanes. Heads down the bottom and they look for the kill. S4 gets doomed up, chained up, grabbed up, and taken down. Little by little, they'll chip away at him, and the Darkseer will fall. Give it to Miracle for that bonus gold to line his pockets, and there you have it. Mind Control immediately snap TPs up the top, when he should be able to equalize that lane a little bit better than Miracle can down bottom.
Good rotation there by Liquid though. You get a kill with Miracle while you rotate bottom. Wait, top. We're actually going on Kuroki now. He dispels that cold feet. Purifying Flame to heal him back up. RTZ not confident. Mind Control joins the fray. And even we as well with a Focus Fire ready. RTZ doesn't have Reincarnation just yet, so he's going to go down here before he reaches that level 6. We ensuring this occurs, and Liquid just got a lot out of those 2 rotations to ensure a Miracle is farming down bottom quite safely. We gets the kill and creates some space. At the same time, you stop the Wraithman from farming for a bit. Very well played there with the map.
Just in addition to that, they put the Magnus mid, so he's able to leech some experience, get some gold going his way. Finally hits level 4, so the point in Empower is now available to Liquid to kick things off. It was so immediate, so fast. Miracle TP's top, they get a kill. 3 heroes for Liquid there against 1. Then they TP and move Weehar top, the Magnus mid. The entire shift happens like clockwork, incredibly swiftly. Mind Control. Stunned up by RTZ. Crit, looking for an additional target. Kuro tossed back into the cold feet from Fly, and body blocks by Crit, but not long enough. The heals are there for Kuro to walk on by. Waltz is back to safety as Mind Control holds the line as 3 EG heroes unable to gather themselves a kill, and now the toss back. Cold feet yet again broken. Crit battled at by Mind Control. And they lack the damage. They do not have the sustained damage or even the raw nuke damage to bring that Doom down.
I just want to point out, you used the cold feed there on Kuroki to make sure that Kuroki could not join the engagement, and the damage almost killed him. So the toss to try to kill the Doom, and the cold feed on the Kuroki to make sure then that he can't get close. But unfortunately, they should have gone on the Oracle in the first place rather than try to kill the Doom. As you mentioned, too much healing. He finally has a Devour level 3 as well, so he has nicer creeps now, which actually have a bit of an impact. Bottom lane, I'm seeing a... Well, Magnus is just roaming around, but there's no tree, so there's no actual initiation. Never mind.
EG utilizing the jungle. RTZ, Fly, even Sumail have kind of fallen back into that jungle trap, and needing to accelerate themselves without showing on the lane because they are afraid of what Liquid bring to the table now. Denied. Eyeing up Wii in mid though. Low on mana, this Wind Ranger has 1 spell to her name, that's pretty much it. Crit, Fly, and S4 all lurking in the vicinity. Unable to close the gap onto the Wind Ranger though. It's a difficult one to grab, but they are most certainly gravitating around this mid-tier 1. EG do not want to give it up, so they're all in position ready to pounce and strike onto that tier 1 defense. Both of their shrines are down though, that's a bit of a problem. As Liquid not only clawing their way back into this game, but advancing. Miracle second in net worth behind Mind Control. MC has 4.3k net worth. Ahead of the Wraith King, ahead of the Storm. And it's not even looking that bad for your Wind Ranger. Pretty much even with the Storm Spirit. So this 1k net worth lead for Team Liquid may not seem like a lot, but the fact that you have the Empower from Magnus as the laning phase breaks down, as these heroes begin to scale, that Empower means more and more. Especially to a hero like Miracle.
They recover very nicely from what I expected to be a bad laning stage, and while recovering. Look, got Mind Control recovering some ground against Fly, but at the same time Kuroki being attacked. There's the ball lining to ensure that Kuroki does go down. But Mind Control wants to avenge his dead teammate, getting the kill on Fly as well. That cold feed will simply not trigger, and Mind Control can simply walk away. Perhaps not a surged up Dark, you're still chasing after this Doom, but a bit difficult to actually finish him off. Support for support, just creates some space, but in the meantime though, the Ember is free farming down bottom, quite happily so as well. So in the end, Liquid does take a bit of an advantage from here. They don't force the rotation from Wii either, whereas Sumail does ball lining up top to guarantee that Oracle kill.
Get some good usage out of the DD rune as well.
Yep.
Nothing on the courier. What's it up to? Buying booties. Are they for the AA? No? Darkseer. Must be Darkseer, yeah. S4 buys the brown boots from the side shop.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Take that!
Wow. Power shot almost kills AA. That's ridiculous.
Jeez.
You hit him as your first target. All you need is a combo of Fortune Zen, Purifying Flames, and Power Shot, and Fly could be dead. But he does reach that level 6 now in lane. That's Ice Blast ready, which means initiation's going to start to come out. He has to be careful. Electric Vortex ready? Yes, there is. If they want to go onto him, but they missed the Avalanche. No tiny airlines today.
EG having just a few difficulties latching on to these targets. Until Crit
Dire's
has
top tower is under attack.
Blink Dagger. Might continue to be a problem as well. Hand of Midas is done for the Wraith King, so his scaling it will start to accelerate. Defending that mid-tier 1 as needs be. The trouble being that Kuro stood behind Wii means there is no free kill. Miracle's free farming bottom lane, and you have Mind Control free farming top and going for kill attempts. Crit incredibly low, just trying to defend his objectives at this point. But you can feel that Evil Genius is on the back foot, just scraping the barrel, looking for a way back in. While Liquid are super comfortable. They don't feel like they need to make a move. Looking at them, they feel they've got the hero counters, they've got the scaling they need, they've got the team fight they need, and it will be a smoke from EG just to try and break the status quo. Zip in, Wraithfire blast forward, but Kuroki is there to save up Wii. He'll give up his life for the cause, maybe not. False promise, buy some time to jump in with the remnants, but the ball lightning out. Sumail is safe, but for how long? Miracle, he clears him up. Fly, no, it's Arteezy. I keep getting tripped up, but it's the big man, the Wraith King, with Reincarnation pop, Liquid on the charge forward. They've got RP for GH. Doesn't want to use it just yet. Evil Geniuses lose 2 heroes. Look for 3. Fly under his tier 2. Weehaw makes it look easy. And Tiny even died top lane to Mind Control while that's all brewing.
Wow, so your timings are perfect. You now have, as you were mentioning, the Empower as well, so that Miracle can continue to farm quickly. And Wind Ranger's playing that tempo controlling hero that we know and love with an early Javelin that's picked up now. Yep. Which means the Focus Fire now is able to solo kill pretty much anyone on EG team. This is looking scarier for EG. They don't have the best counter initiation tactics on this except for that Reincarnation, which is already wasted as well. And it's level 1 Reincarnation. You definitely don't want to waste that. Until you get Radiance on Arteezy, EG doesn't really have the fighting capabilities. At least not in a 5-on-5 engagement. Perhaps only for pickups. Also, on another note, you have a Tiny pickup that had to do much more in the early game. Unable to really have much impact, and now is starving for gold, looking for that Blink Dagger that's going to come quite late for this hero, while GH is at least halfway going for that Blink Dagger.
We just trying to set up a kill top. Doesn't touch Crit with the first power shot, though.
Radiant are scanning.
And EG have brought reinforcements. 3 heroes up there. S4 showing on map down bottom. Arteezy back in the pocket. Hiding in his favorite triangle.
Sir, Triangle Caster, please tell me more.
I'll tell you about triangles in a second because Storm has zipped in to help Crit out. Tiny down. Kuroki and Weehaw burst him into the ground. A Miracle's joining now. Sumail out of mana. 300 remaining. Oh, they've got him trapped in the chains. Miracle there. Closes the gap beautifully. Onto Fly as well. The additional target. Can he get this one? He's got 8 one-charges. He wants to wait for the Ice Blast Frostbitten to wear off, but he decides the mana is more important than the mana and HP together. Screw efficiency when I can get kills. Finds the AA in the back end, and Liquid 12-4 now. Full control of this game. Domination, some might say. Bias casters on the mics. Seeing Liquid perform very well. EG got some stepping up to do.
Yeah, Liquid right now is looking really good. I love this game number 2. I'm liking this game number 3 as well in terms of their playstyle. EG, for example, Sumail, I'm seeing a couple, not the best plays here, the Storm in terms of positioning, playing a bit too aggressively in the bottom lane though. It's time for EG to counter-attack. It's Mind Control right now. They stop his Scorched Earth healing, but the guy is simply too quick. Or sorry, the Devour healing. The guy is still very, very fast, and EG cannot bring him down. While Liquid rotates their heroes quickly. Look how fast these rotations are happening by Liquid, by the way. They're not letting a single hero be alone for more than 5-10 seconds. The TPs immediately come by. Wii is there with the Windrun phase boots. And EG struggles to get those pickoffs that they were looking for in the draft. Now, with a tier 1 being threatened in the bottom lane, EG is preparing themselves for potential team fight. But is this going to be successful? We'll see in a second. As we finally reaches the tower, the catapult there as well. Focus Fire still not being wasted because you don't know who else is hiding in the trees. And EG just hoping for the chance to attack. There's no blink on Tiny, so he's essentially useless. They're just going to take this tower down without EG doing anything.
EG like have to get a core kill off of that bottom fight if they commit for it. Arteezy, he's dead. Reincarnation yet again, level 1. Popped by Miracle. And Miracle's toying with him at this point. Crit will arrive from the right-hand side. The cold feet there, but Miracle's out with a swift remnant away. Down bottom, Wii and Kuroki still targeting S4, trying to catch him lurking in the shadows there. S4 with level 1 vacuum doesn't offer a whole lot, but he'll drop the wall. Back, Wii. Crit arriving. Looks for the takedown onto the Wind Ranger, but Kuro, ever ready, ever present, saving the Wind Ranger and keeping her out of harm's way, and maybe even looking for an attempt here. Wait, hang on, I hear chains, I hear Miracle. He's gone in deep. Where's the remnant? Well, you can't when you're dead. Okay. Gets blown up. Finally, EG respond. Miracle, a little bit too deep there, toying with them.
He had haste, and you know when you think you have haste and you think you're invincible, because that's what haste does, right? It gives you invincibility. But turns out they can still stun you, and he didn't even evade the Wraith Fire Blast. I think Arteezy kind of pumped it, and he stopped it, but he didn't stop it mid-cast, which meant that he still had it for when a Miracle tried to run away. And it's a bit of an unfortunate kill. It's quite important for EG, this. However, they can't really turn that into any objectives, though. And Liquid doesn't seem too concerned about their dead brother. As we continues to farm and closing in on that BKB. The early BKB timing that we were talking earlier, when things are going bad or when you want to start putting a lot of pressure early, Storm will be absolutely useless against Reed for the next couple minutes.
What was MC making? Oh, he did, by the blink. So I saw Phase, Drums, Hood, seemingly unkillable on this Doombringer. Now with a blink to actually get in on top of the Darkseer, find that catch, or even onto the Storm Spirit. Does Doom have War Stomp? He does. So that's it. Blink, War Stomp, Doom. That's the play for Mind Control now. As Crit TPs away from the top lane. GH with no skewer and didn't want to bust out the RP there for a kill on Crit. Bottom lane, they're going in again. There we have it. The Doom, the Blink, the catch, the kill. Down goes Arteezy. Fly. Left wondering why.
Yeah, the EG unable to really stop him. This is what they're lacking, a bit of counter initiation here. All they have to do is get in and hope the Wraith King has reincarnation so they can reinitiate the team fight. But if they catch the Wraith King in a bad position, or if he doesn't have reincarnation themselves, it's just Liquid toying around with you. And now we're seeing an Ember Spray that's going for the Radiance Maelstrom build that, thanks to the Empower, is able to farm Ancients much more efficiently. And it's going to start to get out of control. Miracle, quite happy with how his farm is going right now. GH has his Blink Dagger as well. And his counterpart, Tiny Crit, does not have that Blink Dagger yet. Just going to make an impact in the next coming team fight. The 5-man for Liquid, like I was mentioning, is just much stronger. And EG doesn't have the chance to get pickoffs. That BKB, ready as well. So those team fights are going to become harder and harder for EG to catch that Wind Ranger. I wonder if it's Axe. It is Axe. Exact same build next time. Which is very effective, by the way, against Storm and against Wraith King. None of them have True Strike, and none of them can really go for MKB reliably.
Storm going for the Yule Scepter. We'll have it after this Ancient Camp.
The spell's Wind Run. It's quite effective, actually. Very, very good choice. Yep. Obviously, saving yourself is great as well.
Certainly is. EG, they're looking for this bottom tier 1, and normally you'd think it's a simple take, but MC has jumped in and blown up Fly. With the help of Kuro, they'll grab this reincarnating Wraith King. Level 2 ulti will pop up, the wall is dropped, but Arteezy's caught and he's blown completely off the face of the map. S4 will follow him to the grave. Evil Genius is 6 feet under right now. It is an 8k lead for Liquid, and they do not look like they're stopping anytime soon.
Oh, they even started the rune up there. The Magnus, though, finds the Storm instead. RP catches him. Storm has just been baited. Weak gets the Shekel shot. It lands. They just need another stun. The root's ready, and the Veil's not going anywhere. Perhaps the bomb lighting finally, as he didn't charge the Purifying or the Fortune's End enough for them to get the kill on Sumail.
So
that was a very good RP, but unfortunately, no damage.
Oh, Sumail. Oh, he's stuck around. He's been a greedy boy. He's been a greedy boy. Is he going to be okay? He's got mana.
Blink on Doom.
Oh, Mind Control. He is sprinting forward. Blink, stop, catch the Storm. Where's the kill? Power shots there, and there we have it. Mind Control even Doom's up Tiny. Diving into tier 3s. This is Liquid, not Na'Vi. They're going to give up for a second. Mind Control wants out, but Miracle wants in. Chains onto S4 Darkseer. They've caught him. Down to half HP, and he's gone. MC's Infernal Blade will put a close to Evil Geniuses. They are diving fountain at this point. Chains again, there's no reincarnation. So another stomp, another slam, and another kill. Liquid notching them up now. The tier 3 unable to be taken because the tier 2 is still full health back towards the lane. Liquid.
They heard you, that's why the crowd groans started to happen, but that was massive. EG unable to stop his onslaught by Liquid, who is now finally taking that tier 2, so next time this happens, tier 3 is theirs. They did use up a Doom though in that engagement, which means EG might have some freedom in this next matchup as Reincarnation is finally getting back up, and this time is level 2. It's a more feasible cooldown here. Focus Fire committed for this tier 2. Will they threaten further? We'll see now. Liquid, how confident are you feeling?
Very.
Not that confident. Not confident enough to go for the tier 3, but perhaps enough to go for the Roshan as your camera was just panning over.
Roche confident maybe. We'll see where they head. Dire scan the pit.
Yeah, they were thinking the same thing we were.
Yeah, absolutely were. Miracle and we will show mid. Clear out that wave swiftly. 400 gold until Radiance is done. We're looking at a 23-minute Radiance here on top of Maelstrom Drums, Phase 1 Bottle Ember. He is farmed AF. And Liquid are going to hold the plateau, hold the high ground. They can shove mid and top, as well as protect the Roshan from this area. Tier 2 mid will be their next port of call. But we just take a quick look across the map. Finally, Tier 1 bottom is dying. It's glyphed up and saved for a couple of seconds. But Evil Geniuses, that is their first objective of the game. That's how far behind they've been this entire laning stage into the mid game. Liquid have dominated.
That is depressing, to be honest. That is very, very depressing. Liquid take that tower with no problem. They have the tier 2s now dominated, so this area now becomes kind of, you can see that, difficult for EG to go around as well. That second triangle, as Dota's all made of triangles.
Are you stealing my triangles, man?
No, this is all you. This is Gareth TF, right? It's okay. I'm crediting you for it. I'm borrowing them, okay? But as I was saying, this area becomes dangerous for you. You no longer can recover. You only have this safety triangle that you love mentioning around. And that's to be shared between 3 cores, all of which need farm. Wraith King, which has now finally finished his Radiance, but if he does, if he chooses to at least, he's not going to have buyback, of course.
Hoggies.
And now it's going to be time for the Roshan to fall, and little EG can do with their lack of team fight. They just don't have anything to combine the vacuum into except for an avalanche. They are going in, or an ice blast, of course, with a smoke. And that's not going to do much. Ice blast is a bit too late. Liquid's going to avoid the ice blast for the most part. Miracle once, he's feeling a bit hot, so he's going to get a bit of the ice blast on him.
Storm is absolutely yonks away as well. No way that EG could have really gathered up to fight properly there. Radiant scan up on the high ground. They're smoked forward and they've caught one. The Doom down, and Mind Control catches the target he needs to. Perfectly delete the hero from the game. S4 will buy back, come back with that vacuum wall, but Miracle hunting the AA in the back end. Takes down Fly. The buybacks, they are coming through for EG. Sumail looking for the zip forward, the vacuum into the wall. It's not going to land perfectly. Oh, S4 is whipped that one, and an RP from GH. It is glorious, and Miracle will clear up. A triple kill for your Ember Spirit. Sumail finally gets the retribution he needs, but that's only Aegis. EG have spent everything they had to draw even if that in this fight. And Miracle stands strong. Kuroki will be collateral damage, a bonus kill there. Maybe they get Miracle. Remnant over the top. Slight and chains. Remnant again to dodge away. Sumail has got his number though. A shrine will buy some time. But with the Yaws up in the air and Sumail closing down the Hungry Hound, the Storm Spirit will remove 4 of Liquid. The buybacks from EG. Look for Wee. Oh, Wind Ranger turns with a focus fire shackle shot, and Sumail, you greedy boy, yet again oversteps his bounds. The dieback from Storm. The door is closed, and Liquid still feeling strong about this game number 3.
That was another very impressive performance by Liquid, though. We'll say there, some great ice blasts we're seeing from EG, and ensuring that team fight almost went in their favor. Sumail also great guessing that the Ember would eventually go up to the high ground, so bot lining there doesn't waste any mana, but again, he is being greedy. This is the second time he gets caught out trying to go for a kill or for some farm that he shouldn't be going for. Too confident against a team that has equal mobility to this Storm. And an Ember that, yes, he does go down. Great Yule Scepter play there to prevent the Shrine from healing. But underestimating the Wind Ranger power, who's now trying to get the kill onto this Wraith King. It seems like it's gonna work out. Goodbye, Arteezy, disintegrated from this game as we ensure yet another death on this enemy carry.
My mouse actually unplugged. I was under the table. Trying to... Luckily I had auto cam on, but I was just following some random hero. Right,
no,
we're good now. We're good now.
This is why the T-Tours come out, Garrett.
Yeah. This is why all the bad... No, just that one in particular. I'm trash at observing, but that option just there. Whoopsie. Liquid high ground time.
Your mouse. Don't be EG. Be Liquid. Let's see.
Oh, they didn't get the Miracle Illusion.
That's Dark's here, though. He just skewered him out. And without that, where's your team fight? I mean, you don't have Wraith King, you don't have Storm either. Wraith King is obviously not going to fight back with only 5 seconds remaining. He does have Reincarnation now. They come back, but Liquid is... They're backing out, it seems. They don't want to let the Wraith King use it. Going for Shrines instead, playing this a bit safer. Only playing when they have their full abilities ready. Ag's almost done in this Wind Ranger as well, making it even more unkillable.
It's really important here for S4 to get that illusion of Miracle. They need the Radiance burn for multiple parts of the fight. Of course, they have the Wraith King one, but if they're able to send that Radiance illusion chasing down the Oracle, then the Wraith King can focus on the main fight itself, dealing with Doom, dealing with that Magnus of GH as well. Liquid prepping for another push, this time down bottom, and they're playing still with this kind of 4+1. Weehaw is out on the map elsewhere, lurking in the shadows, looking for a grab, a pick he can make. Will not be able to take down anyone, though. The rest of EG, they have fallen back to their base.
Well, this is the time to talk about the movements and the importance of the high ground scare, as we're seeing that Liquid is taken over this high ground essentially after taking that shrine, ensuring that if EG wanted to go farm there, even if they were going for a smoke gang play there, they couldn't. Instead, EG goes the opposite way, a longer route, but they might catch Liquid by complete surprise. For now, they put the Iron Shot on Storm, and they are hoping to get a quick kill here with a Storm Spirit. Doesn't seem like it's going to be easy, though, as EG doesn't find anyone. They don't have enough vision to actually make a reliable smoke. They kind of had to guess this, and their guess was wrong right now. And Liquid is just sitting around the middle lane. The scan even detects EG, so they know.
They know. Miracle has a BKB now as well, so he can walk without fear forward aggressively looking for EG. It's a nice smoke and a nice play there. You expect... So with the top lane pushing to where it is now, you expect Wee to be in between camps, farming in this area, because he's then able to shove the top lane one way or the other. So it's a nice smoke into that area, looking and knowing that Wee is going to be there. But the scan, even better from Liquid. Now they hold the high ground. We know what kind of advantage that gives you, and they're going to smoke off the back of it. Top lane, one power shot will push it out. Every hero here for Liquid gathered up, and look how swiftly they're moving. Wind Run charges being expended.
Oh, no.
Miracle with Radiance off. Sumail always is dangerous. There we go with the chains and the shackle shot. They've caught him. Sumail, the king, he's dead or not. They jump in, but it's not enough. There is no catch. There is no save. Crit doesn't go in. S4 bails. 75 seconds now without your Storm. Even with that wall drop, they were unable to keep Sumail alive.
Sumail's not only one of your main cores, but also the only guy that can really defend the high ground. Without him, what is your plan? You're planning going for a smoke. But smoke into what? Wraith King Radiant, so spooky. Tiny's going from behind, has a Blink Dagger. Echo Saber, he has more damage almost than this Wraith King at this point. Ice Blast will come out. They can't get the vacuum off, at least an Avalanche going for the Oracle first. They might catch him. Vacuum into nothing though, and Crit is just decimated here. As Liquid, they don't like being messed with. And then murder everyone for that play. Starting with the Darkseer now, killing off the Ancient Apparition, melt the Wraith King, and now going for the last kill here of the team fight. Goodbye, Arteezy, a second time. EG, what are you even planning on doing here? 20 seconds till your Storm comes back in. Liquid's gonna go for the 2 lanes of Rax right now, playing this greedy. And this could be the game. I don't know what EG can do really at this point.
I don't know if there is much they can do. They'll lose 2 full sets of barracks here. Liquid maybe, if they fall back and they don't force the issue, wait for the next Roshan, EG have a chance, but man, that chance is slim. It has been a rough one. throughout this series.
Okay, Storm. The TP play? No,
He didn't
not the
TP.
TP play. He just...
Radiant's bottom tower
Okay.
is
He
under
wanted
attack.
so if he
All
finds a
lightning.
regen on an arcane rune there, it's sick, right? Oh my god, they're all great. It's a go-go Power Rangers. We has the shackle
Oh,
shot.
God.
Oh, you've
The
got him as
Green
well. The Green Ranger comes out in style with Kuroki to help out. Sumail, I'm gonna say it again. You are a greedy boy.
What is this greed? The play, okay, but then going for the bounty room. There's a reason why it's one of the 7 deadly sins.
Radiant
Come on,
structures are
Sumail.
fortified.
That is a bit of tilt perhaps coming from EG, acknowledging they have to take risks to win this game, and those risks are just not paying out. We have Ember with Ags as well, as if catching Sumail was not easy already. Now they have even more mobility, and EG, again, defending that Sumail, their high ground defense, and one of their main cores, Liquid, can easily just take this tower.
Good catch.
Here comes the Ember in the middle of 4, has Big AB, so he's confident, wants to melt the Ancient Apparition. Goodbye to little ice cream cone, as Miracle fights against the Wraith King and the Darkseer, not really concerned with their damage, instead going for the Mega Creeps. EG unable to touch these Liquid teammates. There they go. Evade the Wraith Fire Blast. No, gets kid anyway. Doesn't matter. Arteezy will go down once and perhaps twice again as they set around him. Prepare for this initiation. Nice stomp, and Arteezy is dead yet again. GG comes out. EG gives up. Liquid absolutely dominates them. Game number 2 and game number 3, taking the series 2-1 and making it to the playoffs safely.
Beautiful stuff. I think game 1 and